Hi guys, Cindy here. It's nail day. Anyway, so I put on some medium Sculpted e-nail couture 123 go. I did them a few hours ago and I've been piddling around letting the glue dry because I just used, what kind of glue did I use? Some of this e-basket. I may have had a little bit of dab of some Macart left that I used up that ended, and then I put some adhesives on my nail. I don't have any of these here to show you. They're just the regular little adhesives. And another video, if anyone's interested, I'll show them then. I've done them before. Anyway, so sorry about not doing a video last week. I did put some nails on my fingers, but I'd had a rough week the week before, and then I had to rush through mine, and I painted them. They looked awful. I had used that thermal polish, and I didn't know what color I was getting, and I just hated it. And then I had to rush through them to do my friend's nails. You know, I've talked about her a lot, and I pulled those off, and I just went barehanded all week long. Thought, well, it might give my fingers a little bit more chance to heal up. And so anyway, so I just didn't go with nails, and I went just visit family and looked all ghetto with no nails. But anyway, that's okay. So today we are going to try some stickers that we got from Shein. Now, I really like these, but you know, I can probably use these in the winter away from Christmas, but we might use them. These kind of look like colored, can you see those? I'm on screen. They look like colored snowflakes, and I do want to use those, but you know, we only have a few weeks of Christmas, and so I would kind of like to do some Christmas nails for a few weeks, and then we can just go on to plain winter. I don't have that many Christmas nails. I have a few. We've got these are purple. I was thinking about using these, hopefully, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to wear these today and tomorrow, and definitely cut this little pinky nail off. That's my problem nail, and maybe cut some more off so that I can type, and but hopefully they won't look too bad after I cut them off, or just cut them down, hopefully, and then just wear them like that for a few days, hopefully the whole week, but we'll see. Here's some more Christmas nails, but I'm really not in a red and green mood right now, so I don't think we're going to put those on today. These here are pretty for Christmas, but you can wear those just for winter too, but we probably will wear these before the holidays up. Here's some more nails. There's blue too, but a little bit different pattern. And here's some more. Are these like the others? Did I get two sets? It looks like I got two identical sets. Well, that's okay. I don't know why I got two, unless I just picked them up and I liked them so well, I bought a second pair. So I don't think these are going to look good, especially with these round. These look really big and everything, but it's deceptive. With these like curved nails, even though a nail strip looks real big, it might not cover the whole nail. So we're going to have to use the biggest one. And I'm going to, because I have used, not Christmas, but I have used other stuff. And so I'm going to put a base coat on under it. And I already picked out white. I thought that would be the safest thing. These are very pretty. Do you like those? But we'll see how it looks out. And they don't, and I picked square nails because I had done them on some coffin, short coffin, and cutting them off does not look good. Maybe when I use the straight razor it will, but using this little nail file and doing it like the Color Street ones, you know, you rip the ends. So I'm hoping that it will work better when we do the whole nail. And what I can do, if these are shorter than the nail, I can get my little cutters. I didn't get them out, but they'll just take a second for me to go get and cut my nails to match it. So let's get started. So I'm pulling out this Beatles white. I have never used this before. This came with a 4th of July kit I bought a couple years ago, and I think we might have done some red and white one week, but I don't think I've used the, not red and white, red and blue and some glitter one week, but I don't think I've used the white. I thought, well, I better use it. I've got some more white that I like, but you know, I probably thought I needed to use this before it goes bad, because you know, you're supposed to use these And another thing I got to tell you is whenever I was waiting on these to dry, I've been watching a movie, which I didn't finish it, but I was kind of filing down the cuticle area, you know, trying to smooth that out with just a little hand file. And this doesn't, I'm not going to do 2 coats of this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just, you know, to get a little bit of a background, to get the, especially, it might not cover the whole nail. So we need to get anything we can off the skin. But anyway, I just want a little bit of a background. In fact, you know, like if I was just doing these myself without the camera, I probably would have used regular nail polish. But it takes too long to dry. This only takes like a minute each hand. So, especially we're not going to do a whole lot. But anyway, back to what I discovered. I had to do this pinky twice because I kept filing, you know, not kept, but you know, I was trying to smooth off that edge, and then I sort of, a little bit of that adhesive pad stuck out, and I thought, gee whiz, you know, I thought that I had covered that better. Well, the more I filed, the more it did. So these couture nails, they're not like Capri. They're a little bit thinner, so you have to be careful about all that filing, especially if you're not putting it on with gel. Now, if you put it on with gel, but back when I was using polygel and stuff like that, I was still filing where it left a rough spot, so you really have to be careful with too much filing. I know when he does his videos, you know, he puts them on, he puts a whole lot of layers of gel and stuff over it too. So let's get this off my fingers. And this does not have to be perfect. This is just going to be a base for anything that shows through. And I do think that sometimes the edges will show through, because even though those look really good and wide, we've got these sculpted, or even ones that say natural are kind of wide, because I was using like the pre-natural, which the pre-natural is about the same as a couture sculpted as far as how much bump it's got in there. Then before I put this in the lamp, I'm going to have to check those. I think I touched the... Yeah, we just have, what's the 25th? What's that, 27th? We got about a month. And we'll probably be sick of Christmas nails before Christmas is up. Then we'll do winter nails. Then we'll be sick of winter nails. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. This pinky, make sure we don't have... And I will, I'm just trying to clean these up. I think I got out of frame just a second ago. Let's get my little paintbrush and some alcohol. And I'll probably spill it. You guys know I always do. I just want to keep that off my skin. Because in addition to, I read something, I think it was on some of the gel that I had, and I'd never seen that before. Like even on thin nails, you're not supposed to do it. And I think that's the reason I was having so much problem with my nails on the gel, because my nails are thin. naturally. I mean, I was, you know, let's say that I hadn't done my nails in like a year and they've grown completely out and there's nothing but, you know, fresh natural nails. They're super paper thin. So I just got to try to keep the gel off my real nails. Okay, so let's put this in for 60 seconds. Then we'll do the other hand. So, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Mom was okay. Went to Little Rock. Saw my daughter. She's doing okay. And, you know, this is her first, I guess her first holiday was his birthday, her husband's birthday. Without him, but she's doing okay. She's getting Social Security. She gets that for a little while. She gets it for the oldest one too. The oldest one's 18. And then the youngest one, which the oldest one's 14, so it's just a few years. And then the youngest one, I think she's allowed 11. And so Catherine gets Social Security for herself till the youngest one's 14. So it's got a couple years to figure out what she was going to do before things get, you know, real dire. She's thinking about going to esthetician school. I think that's a great idea. So anyway, we did those. Let's do this hand now. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do so I don't get anything stuck, I'm going to go ahead and alcohol the top of these. Just so they don't get too sticky while I'm trying to do that other hand. This finger here does feel a little bit sore, but it could be, you know, all the messing around I did. And it looks like there's still a little bit of, I got on the edge, but anyway, it is what it is. I think getting it on my nails is worse than my skin. You know, the part of the problem I had with my skin was like sticking my hands in my pocket to get my cell phone or whatever. I mean, I don't need to do either one, but I think the actual stuff on my nails is what causes me more problems than anything. And that's with soaking them off and all that other good stuff. No prying or anything. Just the way it is. So we have to try to keep them off, for me. You do you, though. If you can use it, you go right ahead. Another thing on these stickers, it's the kind of the sidewalls to, you know, in the middle is not that big of a deal. But just so that you have something, if it doesn't get covered, it's not just clear. I was doing it with nothing on them. And, you know, if you're in a hurry, that's okay. But they are gonna, I think they are gonna, the sides are gonna show. Depending on how big your hands are. And it could just be that I've got big hands because I'm a big girl. Yeah, I would definitely, if you're just going to wear these, like, for instance, those little snowflakes that are colored that I liked real well, I would definitely have to use 2 coats of white. But I would kind of like to find something like a little white with a little bit of shimmer. But white did look good. That was the color that looked like it was on the Shein site. The model, hand model, had like a white background and those stickers on. White just goes with everything. You don't have to worry about it being too dark or wrong shade of red or blue. I never have done any more water decals. To me, that's just a lot of work, a lot of effort. I kind of like the self-adhesive ones. That's just too much work. I'm too lazy. Now, if you're doing it on someone else, it might not be that bad, but doing it on yourself. And then they had the little stamper method, which that probably better or easier, but it's still a lot of work. I don't know why they might be cheaper. I just like the adhesive stickers. I did order me some more stickers from Amazon. I had to place an order for a bottle of appetite suppressants because I've gained a few pounds. We got to get those dudes off. So let's cook these for 60 seconds. Anyway. These don't look that whippy right now, but, and granted, we definitely would. We would not have alcoholed the top of them, and we would have done a second coat if we was going to wear them without these little stickers. So it's almost done. But anyway, I got these. I think there was $1 a sheet. I'm disappointed that one set of Christmas ones. I've got 2 of the same thing. Maybe I was going to give them to my granddaughters. I did take them a bunch of nail stuff, stuff like polygel kits. And I took them that Beatles kit and the little UV lamp, the little teeny tiny one, so that they could play with the stuff when they was off on holiday and stuff. Okay, there we go. See, it's real good and shiny now, but once I get that alcohol on it, it will be. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Let's see about these stickers. And I did not use any top coat on mine either. I suppose you could spice them up with extra bling if you wanted, or not. And I have seen people do that. Someone posted a YouTube video, and I don't know if I subscribed to her or not. She was posting some about some semi-cured gel, and it was kind of pricey. Because we're used to, I will pay money for nails, but past that, I don't like this. Go ridiculous. It was like $16 or more for, a few strips. I'm like, forget that business. So can y'all still see? Yeah. Let me grab a drink real quick. But anyway, these stickers that I got are silver and gold. And we'll be able to use those on something other than white. So let's get started. We opened it up. It was sealed. And this is what they look like. So we're going to do the big thumb and probably that for the middle. Probably this for the fourth. Maybe a pinky of some trees. And these have got pretty glitter on them. Okay, so let's just get started. Let's start at I'm afraid that this one will be too big. Let's pick them out first. We're going to say a pinky. We can either do one of these for the pinky or one of these. Whatever we do is going to be too big on these because it looks like these 3 are the same size. And so this is going to be the thumb. This is going to be the middle finger. This is going to be probably the 4th finger. It's a little bit bigger. And then these will be the pinkies and the rest. Let's try with the pinky. We got a lot of trees. Let's try it seems like there's some paper on top. A little film on top. And you have to be careful pulling them off because you can tear them. And I think it probably is going to work best if you don't file them off. But, you can. But when I cut mine off, I'm just going to cut the whole nail off. So let's... So this actually is longer than I expected. So this one doesn't be filed or cut off. And it does definitely look better with this background color than if I'd have just done straight, not background. So let's try this one here on the other one. So it looks like these three in the middle are kind of all the same size. Come on now. There we go. And then you've got three kind of bigger ones to play around with. So if you had not used a background color, you could use any color, light blue, silver. Silver would have been good, but I didn't have any silver. You know, clear would have been okay too if you had smaller hands, but I knew mine was not going to cover the whole thing. See how this didn't have a cover? And another thing too, these do seem to be on the square nails. They do seem to be doing good. And you probably could have even done long. See how that is? We'll see how the others will go on too. So let's do the nails that we know. Like we know we're going to do this, and then we'll do the thumb last. Come on now, let's not tear it up. There we go. And then we'll make decisions on the others. So really, these are a little bit longer than I thought. I thought, actually, to be honest, I thought I was going to be having, my nails would be too long. And I was going to be cutting off part. And you do get a little bit of a pucker sometimes. And it seems like these squares, it's not doing as bad as like the coffin. And if these feel like they're going to stay on, I'm not even going to do a top coat. I'm just going to leave them like that. Because the top coat's just another layer. And these are pretty, I don't know what you would call the fabric. Kind of plastic or rubbery or, you know, that's all gel is plastic. You could call them gel if you wanted to. See that glitter? Isn't that pretty? Of course, it's probably a little bit too late to buy them now. I did place an order, a couple of sweaters. I might have got some nail art. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep getting these stickers. We'll see how this holds up. You know, if these don't hold up good, you know, this will just be an experiment that we're not going to keep doing. But, the bottom line is to have pretty nails. It's not whether you have painted it or not, or you have used stickers. And that's all Max does. That's all he's doing is using stickers. So, here lately, he's not doing any, I hadn't even seen him use any foil lately. See, this one, the kind of white showed up. So if you hadn't had a base color, it would have just been clear. So I don't know which is worse, clear or white. But we did white. Or you could have done a different color, purple. If you'd had some purple. I did not have any purple. I think I might have had some pinky purpley stuff, but they would have been glitter in them. And it probably would have been thick. It was that Beatles stuff. You know, I'm not that crazy about the Beatles. This white did okay, but I'm putting something over it. And like even this one little side that's sticking out, I'm not sure you know, like this one here, both sides sticking out. This one here, only one side sticking out. I did it so close to the edge. But these are pretty long. I mean, look, I think you could have done long, I could have done long tips if I wanted to. So now, which one do we like? I kind of like the snowflake. We've already got one deer. Yeah, a lot of this shows. So these are, if you've got small nails, these are going to look great on you. By small nails, I mean narrow, if you don't have big hands. But people think that you went and got you some nail art when all you did was stick on some stickers. So yeah, if you like long, you put these on long nails. All right, so right now I've got my left hand over here trying to put it on my right hand, so that was a little bit harder. That's a lot of that showing, but that's the only sticker we got, so no choice. Let's see how this works. So these are medium nails I've got, so you probably could even use long, but you might just have to trim them just a hair. Or different brands of medium might do differently too. Like, I think the Eno Couture mediums are, I know the Eno Couture shorts are definitely, see now that, the edge of that. So this one was a little bit extra long. I'm just going to have to file that some. So I don't know what that's going on. They were all the same length. But I'm not going to cut them just yet. We'll wait till this weekend. Cut them all. Or tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, be careful because let's use the whole strip. There we go. See if this one does just, and then that's my small hand too, my left hand. So it took the whole nail, and that was my small hand. So this is my big hand. Yeah. So there you go. I had not realized that Eno Couture did that. I think they're free. All the nails are the same height. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can straighten this up some. Okay. It's a good thing we didn't use regular polish. That would have really made a mess. There would have been no lifting it back off, I guarantee you. Unless maybe you had like some kind of slick top coat. Like that out the door, which I need to get me some more. It's getting pretty low. But I've got another thing of a round bottle shaped like that. But it's a different brand. I don't know if it's as good or not. So, so what I'm going to be doing is, if I had not put this down so low, which I'm kind of scared to pull it off and try to reposition it. So we're just going to leave it like it is. So on these, if I hadn't put them so low, that white could have showed, it would have fixed the top of it. But what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to not worry about it. I might, I'll be cutting those off to go to work. I'll be cutting them all off. So, and you just take the nail file. You could cut them if you wanted to. So these flat did okay. Now when I did the coffin, there was more puckering and stuff on the coffin. And you might could use a gel top coat if you wanted to. I don't want to. I think this is fine. If I was going to use a top coat, I'd just use a regular one because I need to try to keep my exposure to gel to a minimum. Okay, so there's a little bit of a pucker there. So you will, like if you have some flatter nails, it would be. I don't think these will look good at all on natural nails because most people's natural nails are pretty short and, you know. And a lot of times natural nails are all different lengths. Because they'll break one and they can't bear to cut them all off. So they'll have that one. So this in here feels like it's, I feel a little bit of edge down there, but that's okay. So this here, let's see, this looks like it's a little loose. Let's see if we can get it out without tearing it up. Okay, so let's not do it all the way to the bottom. Close to the bottom. See how that works. There you go. Hopefully we can get the other one to do the same thing. See how easy that was? Now, I don't think that would have done that with regular plain polish. I do have problems with stickers on plain polish. So anytime I want to use stickers, I do like a coat of gel. Or if I use those pre-colored nails, which I've got plenty of those that I don't, you know, I went through a spell last year and I bought a bunch of coffin, and I don't use them. I like to paint my own, decorate my own, and they're just a little bit too plasticky. So let's see if we can get this thumb off too. Pull it off and redo it. Okay. Be careful. But if I tear it up, no big deal. It's okay. Okay. Now let's do this one, not completely to the bottom. I might have stretched it a little bit, which is fine. There. See how easy that was? See if we can push this down. Now tomorrow when I cut them, I might top coat them just because the edge will be rough. Or I might not. We'll see. So that looks better. Not quite so. Don't have that short end. Let's take these others. These here, but there's nothing I can do about that. They did not give us, they really only give you, they're really super wide nails. Anyway, it's just the way it is. They'll be good for church. They'll be good for work. Whatever. Plus, by the time I cut those down to go to work tomorrow, or I guess I'll go to work Monday, but I'll cut them down tomorrow afternoon. It'll have less there because I'm going to cut it probably about ½ an inch off. Except for the pinky down, that one injured pinky, it's going to get cut all the way to where it's just at the tip. Because I don't want to, I'm wanting that pinky to heal up. I'm not wanting to hit it on the keyboard And that's what's been causing my problems, hitting it on the keyboard. So these kind of injured nails. Now, if you did them on short nails, you know, what we used to do on the Color Street was, you know, I'd cut them in half. In fact, my friend that I do her nails, it's Color Street nails that she puts on, and I try to cut it in half. And she likes that. I don't care. To me, I just think they're way overpriced. These little Shein nails, they're just as good, but, you know, that's her business. If she wants to pay for them, that's her business. So, this one forefinger, well, I'm going to save these here because I might decide I don't like that white. What I could do is put the little trees on that finger too, but I'm going to wait till later and see how it looks a little bit later. I'll think about it. So, I've still got some ends on these. I've still got some cleanup to do. But this is some super easy, pretty nail art. You know, like we didn't have to try to position, find the best arrangement for a whole bunch of stickers like that Max does, which he does a good job. I mean, like, I'm telling you, he does. You know, I think, man, I need to do that. But mine never look as good as his. And I'll probably be filing the tip of these and trying to pretty these up a little bit more through the afternoon. And anyway, so here's our nail art for this week. See if we can get this cleaned up. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great week, and I hope you like them. And why don't you get to summer practice? The only one I really don't like is these two. So I might take those off and put the trees on them. I guess we can do that now. Let's do it now. This is a pretty, I like this pattern, but it just does not look good on that real big fat nail. So we're going to do the trees again. That'll look better. Okay. So if you have little nails, they'll work out good for you. Or if I'd have done a purple background, which I did not have any purple, that was gel. All the purple I had was regular. And y'all didn't have time to wait for it to dry. And I didn't have enough stuff to talk about while it dried. I mean, I got plenty to talk about, but not that I'd want to put on YouTube. Uh-oh, broke that. Let's see. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, that's going to look so much better. I did not like those sides showing. This side shows a little bit, but that finger is not as big. I don't know why. I think that sticker was a little bigger. Okay. Yeah, this looks a lot better. I did like that one, and I like this extra one, other one that I didn't use too, but my nails are too big. So I'm going to be smoothing these out through the day. And that's what they look like. I did like the other one, but they was too big. So y'all have a great day. And if you want some stickers, I think these were like $1 a pack. They were no more than $1.50. And I'll see you guys later on the next nail day. Bye-bye.